Okay, let's do the interior. And the Siena Sport. And the original owner ordered it in gray, which I wouldn't have picked. I was almost bought this color for my 2000 touring, 520 touring, but the salesman talked me out of it. I wanted tan interior, but you know what? I think it looks darn good. Usually not a fan of the gray, but this interior is so mint that it looks good. A lot of times this gray gets dingy, kind of brown looking, but you can see here it's as good as it looks in the pictures. This is the worst spot right here, of course. Driver's bolster right there, but for 113 it's pretty nice. I mean, the foam's nice and firm, it's not falling apart. I mean, look at the seat, very nice. Usually this part here is worn, but it's not. The leather is extremely soft, very soft. I just treated it. This is my nice leatherique. That's why it has that nice matte look. That stuff's great. Definitely recommend that. You can see the wheel too, nice and matte. That leatherique stuff's great. There's a few nits here and there. Again, I mean, like this just must have happened. These get crispy, but you know, they're not that expensive for a new one. I just didn't get to it. The most annoying thing, especially with this gray, somebody spilled, because they were using these useless cup holders, a cup of tea, I'm guessing it was, or multiple cups of tea down in here. You don't really see it with the mats in and everything, but without them, I got pictures without it. You can see it right there. I mean, of course, it ran down the edge of the console right here, and because it spilled from up there. Just don't use the cup holders. I think both of them work, but I wouldn't even open them up to show them, because you're foolish if you use them. Just get an ultimate cup holder, something that sticks in right down here by your foot, and it's nice and deep. It won't tip over on you. Oops, lint up here. But again, you know, everything's in nice order. The wood's beautiful, beautiful. Again, this is why it's not sun-baked. There's no cracks in it at all. There's only one flaw I could find, well, two. Let's see, on the center here, there's a little scratch right here. It's pretty darn minor, but it's there. And one weird spot right there on the passenger door, front door. But I mean, otherwise, look at it, it's beautiful. It's got the DSP stereo, which is really nice. Nice, because they usually lack bass. All the display pixels are great. They were obviously must have been recalled or something, because they look super good. So you can see it nice and bright. Everything looks good. Yeah, one issue here is this stupid airbag light's on. The problem's been rectified, but the code is like hard coded into the airbag module, so it has to be reprogrammed, which I didn't do it because I do all this stuff myself, but I didn't want to brick something even though I had the software. So everything's functional. The thing's been repaired. It's complaining about the battery, which I'll show in another video, in the trunk, the exploding battery. Again, here, usually these pixels are smoked, so these are beautiful again. Everything good down here. Car's got the sunshade package, which it's up at the moment. I'll retract it. These usually are pretty reliable. Let's see, headliner's good. I will note that, as usual, it's kind of separating around the sun visors. That's super typical. No big deal there, I don't think. All this stuff works here. Yeah. Sunroof's fine. Nothing funky with that. I just checked it a minute ago. It's nice and clean. You'll see there's a picture of it somewhere. I usually clean and grease the tracks when I get these cars, because I don't want trouble with that. Again, passenger seat's in great shape. A little cubby here. I think I probably replaced this. I don't remember. They usually fall apart, but this car's so un-sun-baked, maybe I didn't. And then you got this Euro armrest I swapped in here. I kind of like this because you have a nice big spot to store your stuff, so it's a little more useful. And it's the version that slides too, so that's nice. Let's see. In the back seat here, again, everything's nice and neat. These window shades here, these were broken when I got the car, but I re-spooled them up again and epoxied them. Usually they break right down here, and these things are insanely expensive. are usually pretty sturdy. So all that's good. Again, nothing really to talk about here. Nice and clean. Nothing smashed or kicked in here. Again, a little bit of staining down in here, again from that same T blow up. Nothing too interesting here. Again, the leather's very soft. I'll hit the trunk quick. Again, nice and neat. There's a little staining in the middle of the trunk here. I will note that. Spare tire in here. Everything in order. There's the brand new battery. The old battery cracked, corroded the terminal here, and then there's a wire in here to explode a little capsule to disconnect the battery if you crash, and that's what got corroded to the point where it couldn't talk to the exploding capsule, and that's what it's complaining about. But I took the wire from another car, put it back in there, cleaned everything up, bought a new battery, and couldn't erase the code. So again, everything's working. It's just thinks that. Again, nice and neat, everything clean in here. CD players, changer's working fine. Again, it's got the bigger DSP amp. The bigger subwoofers in here. And it's got the complete toolkit. This is the European version. It's got the triangle, which is mandated, I guess, over there. Keep in mind, complete toolkit. Usually there's a few pieces missing. And again, everything is the same. All the jams are super clean. Right, all under here, nothing, you know, no corrosion. Everything is super clean. Again, same deal with the shades here. They're fine. I fixed this one as well. So hopefully it won't break. And just lastly over here, again, same story. Nice and neat and clean. Glove box works great. Actually, the little strut goes down slow like it's supposed to. Yeah. It's got the little cool medical kit here on the front that you take off by squeezing this in. It's kind of neat. It's obviously has the sport seats. Everything's working there. I had to fix some stuff, but again, this seat's in nice shape. So. Hope it helps.